let's talk about graphing a system of linear inequalities in the plane. So previously we've talked about graphing one inequality in the plane. Now we have two of them. Don't panic. If you can graph one, you can graph two, and I will walk you through it. So I'm going to use different colors for each of these lines. I think it's a little easier. You can always bring multiple colors with you to the exam if it would help you as well. So I'm going to look at this guy first. I'm going to do these one at a time. So my y-intercept is -6. I'm going to plot that point. The slope is -5, so that's down 5, right 1. There's no underline, so that means that we have a dashed line. Let's see. That doesn't look super great. You do your best, right? And then it's a greater than symbol, so you're shading above. Now, don't do all the shading yet, but do draw these arrows in. So that's the above. That's the above direction. I know it's really steep, but that is the above direction. And then I'm going to plot this guy. So my y-intercept is 9. That's right here. Slope is 2, so that's up 2 over 1. There's an underline, so this is going to be a solid line. And then it says greater than, so I'm shading above. You want to find the region where there's arrows on both sides. So if I look, there's 4 regions, 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy has arrows here, but he doesn't have any arrows here, so we're not shading him. No arrows here, no arrows here, definitely not shading him. He only has arrows on one side, but this guy right up here, he has arrows on both sides. So this region right here is the region I want to shade. And that's all there is to it. You're done. What this is saying is that you can choose any point in this region and it will fulfill both inequalities. So this is the point -2, 11. If I take the point -2, 11 and I plug it into both equations, so if I plug it into the first one, I have 11 greater than -5 times -2 minus 6. 11 greater than 10 minus 6. 11 is greater than 4. That will be true. If I plug that same point into the second equation, y greater than or equal to 2x plus 9, I get 11 is greater than or equal to 2 times -2 plus 9. 11 is greater than or equal to -4 plus 9. 11 is greater than or equal to 5, and that's also true. So it fits both inequalities. Now, you don't have to check your work on these, but it is nice, right? You can choose a point in your shaded region, and it's going to fulfill both of them. If you chose a point in any other region, it may fulfill one of them, but it won't fulfill both of them, and we want to shade the region that fulfills both. So that's that for that problem. Let's go on and do some more. So we have y greater than 2x minus 5, y less than or equal to -4x plus 5. So I'm going to start with this guy. -5 on the y-axis, slope is 2, so up 2 over 1. This is going to be a dashed line because there's no underline. It's greater than, which means shading above. Then I'm going for my second guy, -4x plus 5. So going to the y-axis and plotting my y-intercept. The slope is -4, so that's down 4, right 1. There's an underline, so this will be a solid line. And it says less than, so we are shading below. If you notice, this region here is the region that has arrows on both of its lines. These are up arrows here, here. So this is the region that we want to shade. And we're done. I'll do 2 more. Hopefully you're kind of catching on to what's happening then, though. All right, y is greater than negative 2x plus 3. Plot your y-intercept, plot your second point. No underline means that we're going to draw a dashed line. It says above, so it says greater than, which is above. For my second line, y-intercept is negative 2, slope is 3, that's up 3, right 1. No underline, so this guy will be a dashed line as well. And it says less than, so I am going to be shading below this guy. The region that has arrows on both sides is going to be this region here. You see the arrows pointing here and here. So I am going to shade this region this time. And I'm done. Just one more example. Y less than or equal to negative 2x plus 5, y less than or equal to 3x plus 5. Plotting this guy first, plot your y-intercept. The slope is negative 2, so that's down 2, right 1. There's an underline, so this will be a solid line. And it's less than, which means shading below. For the second inequality, the y-intercept is also 5. The slope is 3, so that's up 3, right 1. Underline means draw a solid line. And it's less than, which means we're shading below it. The region that has arrows on both sides is going to be this guy here. So we'll shade in this guy. Just do your best to shade it. You don't have to be an artist here. I'm clearly not an artist. If you want, you can, draw hearts and smiley faces in here too, if it makes you feel good. And I know it makes me feel good to put smiley faces in places. All right, so that's everything for graphing a system of linear inequalities in the plane. There are some more advanced examples that you're going to run into later on, but I'll do a different video for those. Keep believing in yourself. You still got this. Good job, guys.